Is this flipped? I feel like this is flipped. Maybe a jit is just tripping. Maybe a jit is tripping. Is this centered? Does it feel like centered? This doesn't feel like centered. That doesn't feel like centered. This kind of centered. Good enough. Good enough. What's up, Jamal Witherspoon? Jamal Witherspoon. Okay. 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 Do 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 do. Okay. Okay. Who? Bunny? Who's Bunny? Who's? Are you talking about Bunny as in like Unk? Are you still? Are you dead? Are you? Did you just dead name Unk? Dude, we are not going to be tolerating the transphobia here. We do not dead name here. Let me tell you that for sure. We hate Canada. You don't invent our Dagestani wrestling. Canada did invent Dagestani wrestling. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Did you guys see Darren Till allegedly leaked the Guru's phone number? Did you guys see that? It's pretty crazy, no? Are we gonna call the Guru? I think we are calling Guru, bro. Oi, mate. Oi, alright, mate. Oh, hell no. What else was there? Oh, there was Drickus versus, Jake Paul and Dana White also link up. This is fairly interesting. Right? This is fairly interesting. Jake Paul, Dana White. They seem to be beefing. Trump, whoa, what the fuck? All right. Quite interesting, lads, in a way. You're picking GAETHJE? You are a Chad Light, or you are a high tier normie. Just based on your opinion, high tier normie. We say it all the time. The time is now. It's now or never. What the fuck does that even mean? How do you think Waldo Lewis will go? Last time I checked, Lewis is a plus 240. I'm tempted to bet a little on him. No way. Lewis has one chance to win, and it's by knockout. Anybody who bets on Lewis, you're betting on a knockout. And is betting Lewis by knockout good? Hell no. Why is that not good? Well, bro, look at Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Sergey Pavlovich, right? Sergey Pavlovich was landing huge shots on Waldo Cortez Acosta, and he ate him. He ate his shots. He ate all the loads coming his way. No diddy, you know. GAETHJE is winning, so Habib's resume can age like fine wine. No. What? Habib's legacy is fake, and we'll leave it at that, okay? We'll leave it at that. It's a lyric from a song. If you guessed it correct, I'll donate $100. We say it all the time. The time is now. It's now or never. Aw, bro. If I had the melody for that, I'd be able to do it, but no way I'd be able to guess that. We say it all the time. The time is now. It's now or never. Hell no, I wouldn't be able to get it, to be honest. Random ass fucking song. I probably never heard of that song anyways. To make a late decision. Y'all moving too crazy, bro. Bro, y'all moving a little bit too crazy for my liking, bro. Y'all. Drickus bear coping. Isn't it crazy? Drickus is I don't think we've seen somebody cope as much as Drickus, and Drickus is coach, to be honest. Yeah. Why is the chat not popping up? Get that shit up there, boy. Anyways, we're picking Paddy. I think Paddy, bro, I think Paddy's cooked. I really do think Paddy is cooked. Unc Mogs you into Chad Light Supreme? No. First off, you were dead naming Unc. So, you know, you were dead naming him. So are you really a fan if you're dead naming somebody? No. Second off, dude, Unc is what? 30? No, I'm not going to disrespect Unc. I'm not going to disrespect him on your behalf. You're making me disrespect somebody, even though he has never shown me disrespect. So why would I disrespect him? You know? You know? You are starting stuff, and I don't like that. Not one bit. Dag has micropene. I mean, define what you mean. Define what you mean by micropene, because maybe I might. I think there's definitely some inflation going on in the world right now. So, definitely inflation going on. Which sucks, because I'm just shrinking day by day, basically, right? You know? Unc pegs Dag? Hell no. He wish, bro. He wish. He fucking wish, lads, you know, eh? It's on Dag's OF? No. I deleted that a long time ago, and I made sure to get rid of all the leaks, too. Were you guys here when I was talking about me finding out about Sketch's leaks, like, months before that shit popped up? Don't ask how I know, but I did see them. I did see them. For sure. Way before. Unc Buggy chokes me. Unc does not. Does he train? Maybe. If he does, then maybe. I mean, he could. But he'd need, like, he need to be decent. Okay? He'd need to be at least like one stripe white belt. Somebody serious, to be honest. Somebody takes their shit seriously. That's what I need to do. Dude, I got this BJJ Fanatics fucking thing, dude, and I just haven't been watching it. I need to lock in with my BJJ Fanatics, bro. Show leaks. What leaks? Sketch leaks? I'm not showing you sketch leaks. Or my leaks? I'll DM me. And I'll get them to you. Why are you trying to act cute and oblivious for 0 girls watching stream? What? For you to make that assumption? I mean, I've never watched somebody talk about MMA and be like, why are you trying to act cute and oblivious? You know what I mean? That's kind of like, I feel like that's a little bit of a, I'm sliding into guys' DMs. You literally just said show leaks, but so you want to see dudes' leaks, but you draw the line at DMs? That's where you draw the line at DMs, but you want to see leaks? Come on, bro. Dag looking like a Fent dealer. Do I? I thought I looked pretty cute today. But maybe if I'm giving Fent dealer, maybe like the Fent dealer that's getting some sloppy toppy. I went into Joey's chat yesterday and said Ilya beats current Connor, and he had an annoyed look on his face, and he was like, "You think?" I mean, that is a pretty dumb statement, to be honest. But that's Joey, dude. Dude, I would love to link with Joe. Do you know what I think would be hilarious? I think if you got this is the collab of the century. Ready? Hear me out. I'm about to drop some heat on y'all. Ready? MMA Joey collabing with Bonnie Blue. Tell me that's round of applause. That is the collab of the century. People talk about collabs of the century, talking about Guru and John Jones. No. They're talking about, freaking JDM and Bedtime. No. It's Joey and Bonnie Blue, because I think I would pay to see that. If that was on, I'm more inclined to pay to see Bonnie Blue's interactions with Joey more than I am to pay a pay-per-view. You know what I mean? I can't have anything you pull in a I'm not pulling a Connor. And by pulling a Connor, do you mean getting falsely accused? Just kidding. He probably was falsely accused. Because he wasn't found guilty. Okay, I'm kidding, but who do you got? Volkanovski, Lopez, too? I almost said Volk. I got Lopez. I got Lopez by KO round numero 3. Almost said 2. 3, maybe? She's too good for Joey. Yeah, she's too respectful to respectable to throw herself away like that. You know, I know she does like the 1,000 dudes in one day, but she definitely probably stops. If Bonnie Blue saw MMA Joey in the line, she'd probably be like, "All right, well, you know what? I'm probably gonna end the thing here. Thank you guys for coming out, but I just think I'm gonna stop it here. Nothing against anybody in the line. But I think I'm just going to arbitrarily stop the line right here. I'm very sorry about that." What if Bonnie Blue's Joey's fiance? Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a... You know what? You ever see MMA Joey post like these, what's it called? These people who donate him like $500, $400, $300, $200, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like some 300-pound female furry, because Joey keeps on saying that it's girls that are donating to him. You know what I mean? We'll be like, dude, shit makes sense, brother. Guru and Jones is better. Boy, the hell, boy. Boy, no way, boy. Boy, no way, boy. Boy, no way. Boy, no way, boy. Boy, no way. Dude, no, you're putting on this fake cute F-boy laugh trying to be all quirky. Zero Floyd's watching. Bro, first off. Zero Floyd's? Dude, you probably have a point, but I'm not putting on this fake... Dude, I'm not doing this, because that's gay. If I go back and forth with you talking about this, dude, come on. This is gay. MMA Joey is the only one you mog. Bro, why? What is with this hater? Why you such a hater? You know what that does to my confidence, dude? Seriously, do you want to destroy a young man's confidence? So when I go into the real world, I don't know how to carry myself? You saying this in my chat really affects me deep down. Okay? Seriously, it affects me deep down, and I don't know if I'll be able to go out there and mog anymore if you're destroying my confidence, dude. You're completely raising my cortisol right here. And for you to do this is crazy. Lopez is an easy pick. Yeah, dude. The UFC wants Lopez to win, and I think they're going to get it. They really want to get into that Mexican market. They really want to get into Alexa Grasso's pants. You know? We need to go into Joey's chat and talk to each other like we're selling each other drugs or something like that. I would do that if I was retarded. And I'm not. Joey mogs you, bro. You just said that Joey's the only one that I mog, and now he mogs me all of a sudden? What? What? Joey banned you? Yeah, I'm banned too. Trying to be cute for girls instead of men, it's okay. Bro, I'm not trying to be. I'm just being myself, okay? The only person I would want to be cute for is like freaking Brett Cooper, okay? Me and her would be a power couple. I'd teach her the triangle. I'd teach her I almost said mission. I would teach her guard. You know what I mean? I'd teach her the back take. I'd teach her little berimbolo. Hit her with the berimbolo. Does Warriors MMA mog you? I don't know what he looks like, bro. What? Impression of you trying to be cute for Brett Cooper? That's gay. I would never do that in my entire life. I would. But for free, dude? Hell no. Richard F. Alright, I know this is your 12th account, buddy. Game's up. I know how many accounts you got. Too many. Damn. Dude, Twitter is too addicting. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but Twitter's too addicting. Brett Cooper looks exactly like Ben Shapiro. What can I say? Simple man, simple taste. Why do I look red? Do I look red? How did you know that's Richard F? What? What do you mean, how did I know that's Richard F? I can see his name? I'm just saying I know, yes, you're red because of me being in chat. You're blushing? Nah, I'm not blushing. I used to blush a lot. When I was young, I used to blush quite a lot. Whenever, literally, if someone went up to me and mentioned like this girl in my class's name, I'd literally just start blushing. And people would be like, "Dude, you have a crush on her." Kenny Okoye? What about Kenny Okoye? He's dope. I don't watch any of his stuff, but you know, just gotta say shout out to him. You know, he I heard that I'm a big I heard I'm a big inspiration to him. So all I can say is all I can say is good luck to him. You know, I'm a huge inspiration to him, and he's told me this personally. But yeah, you know, it's a you know, that's just how we go. It's just good. The moment I popped in chat, you were getting all sweaty and flustered, bro. Sweaty? Come on, come on, sweaty? Hell no. I am a sweaty person though. But flustered? I don't get flustered. You know, my cortisol remains low. What was the girl like who you'd blush for? Redhead? No, I've never had a crush on a redhead girl, bro. Cortisol spike. Yeah, we are going to. Could you imagine watching the UFC without trying not to get cortisol spikes? Dude, that could be the most entertaining thing. UFC challenge, try not to get cortisol spikes. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's so edgy too. That's just freaking dope as fuck. So fucking dope, bro. Fuck. You have no taste? Oh, this buddy clearly has red hair. Nah. Red hair shorties are either bad or either like top tier 10 out of 10s or like low tier normies, you know? Sub-5's. Do you look smacks? Yeah. Is that a question, dude? Do I need to answer that? You can't just tell? That is completely no cortisol spikes, guys. Redhead girls are always thick for some reason. Yeah. They're either thick or they're fat. There's no in between. They're either like 230. They're either 230 at 5'5", or like 160 with like a big buck thing. You know that. You don't want to know the big buck, yeah. Redheads are so. Alright, bro, delete that fucking message, bro. That's stupid. Sub-5 redhead is 15 in other categories. Redhead's OP. What do you mean 15 in other categories? What other categories are you talking about? Hot take CM Punk is not a good fighter. Wow, dude, I might have to agree with you. I might have to agree. Wow, that is, you know what? That's probably I think that's probably like the worst joke ever. I think that joke needs to die. The joke of saying hot take and then saying the most obvious thing ever. I think that's the worst joke ever. You know, that needs to be banned from the joke playbook. I think we should never never do that joke again. Do you think every guy in the U.S. should get a mandatory girlfriend? I don't know. I'm not from the U.S. I don't care. Whatever they want. No, that wouldn't work out, I don't think. You know what I mean? Because, and how do you determine who gets what girl? You know? The best in the world put respect on CM Punk's name? Yeah. I mean, you consider 15 for blondes would be a 5 in redhead terms. What? No, not at all. Let's get a poll. Who wins? Patty or Justin? What kind of name is Patty? I feel like Patty Pimblett. That's such a dude. That is such a main character name. Patty Pimblett. Even got the double P's too. Patty Pimblett. Patrick is his. Oh, really? Patrick is his real name? Oh, okay. That's pretty dope to have like a nickname. Dude, I always wish I had a nickname. I always wish I had a nickname. Patty is short. It's not short for Paddington. Now that I think about it, it's like, you know. It does make sense his name is Patrick. Fuck. Ow, ow, ow. Dag's nickname is Guy Who MMA Joe. No, that's not my nickname. I don't have that nickname. Quit playing with me, dude. You know I don't mess with that type of stuff, dude. You know I'm a real killer when I get into the ring. Okay? I'm not like these other dudes you can laugh at and clown. I'm a real dude. Okay? When I get in there, I see freaking red. See red and I just start freaking going at it. Patrick start what? Did y'all see Darren Till leak MMA Guru's number? Did y'all not see that? Dude, I wonder if Guru's probably not going to stream because his number got leaked. He's probably so cheesed that his number got leaked. He's probably like, what the fuck, mate? What the fuck, bro? They're going to get 30 viewers in dip? Maybe. Hayes, whatever that means. I might. What's wrong with 30s in dip? It's called efficiency. Get in, get out, take the money. Brother, come in, take the money, kill the guy, go home, brother. Till doesn't give a shit? Dude, I mean, how bitter is he? This is like some one-sided beef. This is probably one of the most one-sided beefs I've seen. You know? It's like, why? Brother, come in, kill the guy, take the money, go home, brother. Brother, come in, kill the guy, go home, brother. Probably because Guru runs his mouth about Hamzat, so it makes sense. Yeah, but Darren Till isn't friends with Hamzat anymore. Like, they are no longer the Smash Bros. They're just guys who know each other now. Pretty sad, but let's be honest, Darren Till was not good for Hamzat. You know? He had his hardest fight because of Darren Till. You know, he's a good striking guy, but this guy not high level. You need Muslim brother. You know? I don't even think it's. I think it's because Guru was saying that he was. I think he was saying that he was mad because Darren Till, you know, skipped out in the interview or something, and then he said a joke, and then Darren Till just gets so jealous and freaked out. Armand the new Smash Bro? Yeah, kind of. But Armand, dude, this guy's doing all sorts of things. You know who the new Smash Bro is? Chimaev and that Olympic gold medal wrestler. Till an emotional crackhead? Yeah. He is an emotional crackhead, for sure. I think he's more of a cokehead, but you know, or coke fiend, whatever you guys, whatever the proper termage is, verbiage is. He's definitely a coke fiend. Left his fucking daughter down in fucking Brazil, you know, eh? But Darren Till's story, if you guys had ever listened, if you guys ever listened to Darren Till's story, I forget what podcast I was listening to, but I was listening to one of his stories, dude. It was pretty crazy to hear Darren Till's story. The Olympian smashed Chimaev in wrestling. Yes, the Olympic wrestler beat Chimaev in wrestling. Yes, but if there was submissions, Chimaev would just pull guard and then just cook him. You know. Darren Till has a daughter in Brazil. He's a savage. I don't care. I got 2 daughters in fucking Brazil. I don't care. I'll fight anybody, anywhere, anytime, you know, eh? What do you mean by jealous? I don't think Till gives a shit about social media. Like that, he's trolling a troll. He's trolling a troll. I mean, maybe, but why? If he doesn't care about social media, why is he ranting and doing like paragraphs? Like, isn't that weird? You know, isn't that a little bit odd? Bro, I'm about to fucking ban your ass, bro. I swear to God, you were banned. What the fuck? Boom, banned. Get out. Not funny. Joey just tweeted that. No! He said he would only use that for booty calls. Much love from India. You can have it. You can keep that shit. You can keep that shit, brother. Probably giving Guru the same energy he gives others. That's my guess. Maybe. Joey, I don't know. He told me he was only going to use my number for booty calls, but if he wants to leak it, if he wants to play that game, dude, I'll leak his pics, dude. Damn, dude, so sensitive? No. It's called You're Pissing Me the Fuck Off, mate. Who are your favorite MMA YouTubers? Joey is one of mine. Ew, Joey. You're an Indian dude who likes MMA, Joey. Can't be liking MMA, Joey, bro. You need the 7 viewers. You need me. I don't need you, and I don't need this account either. MMA Joey's legit one of the better. No, he's not. MMA Joey. What makes people? The only reason people like MMA Joey is because they just want a voice to hate on the guys they hate on. Like Joey hates Conor McGregor for no reason, and he hates Michael Chandler for no reason, and he glazes the Dagestanis for no reason. You know what I mean? He's literally just a freaking. He's just the IRL version of like Twitter rage bait, you know? Catching up to Joey and viewers for real, I believe it. Who are my favorites? My favorite MMA YouTubers. Okay, I'm going number 1. I'm going with James Lynch. Okay, number 2, I'm going with The Weasel. Number 3, I'm going with The Guru. Number 4, Mighty Mouse. Number 5, Nina Drama. Top 5. Top 5 right there. Easy number 5. Let's go. I don't care for his Chandler or Connor takes. MMA Joey's basically called Connor Chandler never happening. No way! Like everybody else. And let's be honest. Broken clock is right 2 times a day. Okay? Broken clock right 2 times a day. Favorite YouTuber is this chick called Fight Fairy or something like that. What is Fight Fairy up to? I haven't seen anything from her in a while. Dude, women in MMA scene, dude, they have an unfair freaking advantage, dude. She hasn't been active at all. Crazy. She threw away potential. James Lynch Dag collab when? Brother, soon. Brother, soon. I can spend a minute in other MMA YouTubers chat, like Bedtime Shay, Experts. Oh, Experts is also cool. I like Experts. I like MMA Experts. He's dope. Bedtime don't stream. Shay, yeah, it's hard watch. But that's just, you know. They have no personality or entertainment. And Joey does? Joey provides entertainment to people? Dude, this guy literally just sits there and breathes into the microphone for an hour and a half straight. You know? And has a speech impediment. You know? Why isn't who? Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? I've never heard of this guy. Oh, the guy who oh, I know. Yeah, okay. That's me in Guru's chat. That shit boring as fuck to me. Frozen like Elsa. Okay. Based Gotti. I've never heard of him. Joey won't shut the fuck about Corner versus Chandler not happening. I know, that's all he talks about. Shrey has no personality. Ha ha ha. I don't know. What do you know about it, good or bad? I have no opinions on him. I don't watch him. One time last year, he was asking the chat for the 100th time if they remember him calling that, and someone in chat was like, yes, you talk about this every stream. Yeah, I know, this guy is crazy. Crazy. The thing is, when he rages, I can't even watch him rage. When Guru rages, I want to see him rage. But when Joey rages, I can't even watch it. It's like sad. Some fat dude screaming in his room, and he doesn't even have a cool accent. He has a speech impediment. It's like, come on. Watching regular MMA Guru stream be boring. I don't get the hype. Really? He has some funny impressions every now and again, right? The only problem is he gets political. He gets political. Guru's boring too. Really? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we can all come to a consensus that the best, number one, no matter who you are, what race, religion, or creed you come from, the best MMA YouTuber is the one, the only, the Nina Drama. I mean, the Goonbaits, elite Goonbaits, you can watch the video with no sound and have no issues getting through the entire video, Why do you try so hard to smile when you found out who I was talking about? I don't know. How come you don't rage? I'll rage. When O'Malley lost to Marab for the second time, I raged. There you go. Guru raging is the only thing you can watch. I like him raging. I think raging and impressions are like the two best aspects of him. Joey is a tough sight to look at. His face gets me mad for some reason. Yes, I do agree. His face does get me very temper. It does. Joey's face does. I try to avoid watching Joey just because his face will raise. It will instantly raise my cortisol levels, and I'm just not about that life. Impressions. I need more than impressions. So if you need more than impressions to be entertained, yet you're entertained by Joey, I mean, how is that possible? What is he even? He can't even do impressions. Can't even do impressions, for fuck's sake, mate. Try so hard not to laugh. LOL, do you like Argentini? No, he view bots. He is literally one of the biggest view botters I've ever seen. But if that's what, gives him his drive, then that's that. Why do you hide your sadness when you banned Richard? I didn't. Guru Joey who wins? Guru, bro. This guy literally grappled Armon. He got the rub from Armon. Are you the clavicular of MMA YouTube? No, I'm not the clavicular, bro. I'm not into bone smashing. I'm not into look smashing. And I'm not into whatever he's into. Running people over with a car, saying I hope I'm not entertained by Joey. He's the worst. Then who entertain? Then what do I'm not entertaining. I mean, you know, what do you look for? Who's like your favorite? I would say if you're not entertained by impressions, you got to be a Nina Drama fan. You got to be a Nina Drama fan. In India would provide the bots. There's nothing wrong with bots or botting. Okay. That's, at least you're consistent. At least you're consistent, right? My goal for this year, bro, I want to have a fight. I want to have a fight this year, honestly. I just want to have a fight. I want to have maybe a Muay Thai fight, and I want to get into a jiu-jitsu comp. Those are my goals. Those are my fucking goals for fucking big 2026, lads, eh? Dag, besides being a Jew, you're right. Yeah. I'm not entertained by anybody who just talks to a camera. Okay. So Nina Drama's your gal. Nina Drama's your gal then, I think. She dropped a interesting vid with Paddy Pimblett. Very, very, how do I say this? Very suggestive in the thumbnail. And you can tell she gets bare views when she's like suggestive like that. Have you ever heard of sorcerers getting knocked out? No, I've never heard of that. Who do you think wins the Super Bowl? Super Bowl? What? Hell no. I don't give a fuck about no Super Bowl, bro. Football is like prime. I don't know. It's terrible. I don't like football at all. I watched the Cubs versus the Broncos. I watched Chicago, but that was about it. And then I was like, I'm never watching this shit again. You don't mind stuff? Quiz videos. This guy in school doing cahoots in a YouTube video? What? La Soul? Okay. Man versus food is something that entertains you. Okay. Look up Cody Garbrandt, sorcerers don't get knocked out. Dude, I've never heard of that. Let me search it up right now. Let me watch this. This is me watching it right now. He thought he said sorcerers, but he actually said scousers. He misinterpreted what Paddy Pimblett said because of his accent. That is hilarious. Actually, I've never seen something so funny in my life. Boxing, kickboxing are entertaining. Okay. Kickboxing, boxing. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. That's fire. What do you think wins the World Cup soccer? Canada. You like any other sport? Yeah. Hockey. Hockey would be my second favorite sport. It would go like MMA, hockey, boxing, and those are the only sports I'll ever watch. I watch RAF, Real American Freestyle is super fun to watch. Jiu-Jitsu, so mid. Jiu-Jitsu's so freaking mid, man. These guys are so... Dude, Jiu-Jitsu is like... I'd rather watch an instructional than a Jiu-Jitsu match. Like, watching Jiu-Jitsu is like death sentence, bro. It's a death sentence. Hockey, lacrosse better, cricket better. Cricket? Okay. Cricket is dog shit. Lacrosse is absolute dog shit. WWE sucks. Now you miss WWF? Okay. WWE is underrated? No. Lost MMA was good in Prime? Okay. Shakur by decision? Dude, I think Shakur's going to win, and I think he's going to show levels, but I'm praying Teofimo Lopez whoops his ass. Cade Rotolo makes jiu-jitsu entertaining. Yeah, Rotolo brothers, Tackett brothers, Craig Jones, I like Nicky Rod, even though he kind of got into his own little gooner troubles. I like him. I like I like his Instagram videos. I like his training shit. But dude, jiu-jitsu is a hard watch. And don't even get me started on gi jiu-jitsu. That's just fucking crazy, bro. Yeah? Crazy, bro. But yeah, jiu-jitsu's a tough watch for sure. I'm not into the whole man versus whatever. Man versus food. I like podcasts, to be honest. I like listening to like a podcast or listen to some commentary. I like the videos or like my favorite type of videos are movie recap videos. Those vids are fucking fire. When it comes to entertainment, talking to a camera, I'd rather just hang out with people personally. It's basically the same thing, but that's just me, yeah. Yo, when did you go live, brother? I didn't get a noti. This guy's literally stolen Valorine noti gang. I can't believe you would stolen Valor, something as prestigious as noti gang. Are you seriously? Dag, aren't you supposedly a jiu-jitsu champ? Yeah, you are correct. I am I do have 113-0 amateur boxing record. I'm a 4-time IBJJF champion, 15-0 pro MMA record, 24-2 pro boxing record, and I am the USDC featherweight world champion, and I'm the 27th best MMA YouTube content creator, soon to be number 2. And no, that was not me reading my YouTube description. I am a huge jiu-jitsu champ. When somebody chokes up their line, no, it's because actually went through this really traumatic thing lately, and I just thought about it right now, and for you to call me out saying I'm lying because I choked up is disappointing. I want to see you meet Makachev and have more humiliating wrestling match than Guru. Bro, you think I would do worse than Guru did against Arman, against Makachev? Dude, I would inside trip. I'd probably inside trip Makachev, and he'd be like, brother, where you learn this, brother? And I'll be like, Canada. And he'll be like, brother, the original, are you from original Dagestan, brother? Are you from Dagestan 1.0? Dagestan beta, brother? I'd be like, yes, brother. And he'd be like, brother, we come from Canada, brother. We hide out here in mountains because we can't let anybody know we from Canada. But we from Canada, brother. You want to see me eat a leg kick from Poatan? I would take a leg kick from Poatan. I'd take a leg kick from Poatan. I'd take a takedown from Makachev. I'd take a left hook from Poatan. I'd take an overhand from Josh Emmett. I'd take a triangle choke from Tracy Cortez. I mean, there's so many things that are super dangerous that I'd want to try out. When we sub a Mavon in round 1, who do you think we're going after? Poatan? After we sub a Mavov in the first round, I think we definitely warrant ourselves a title shot at 205 for sure. I know you're lying. You don't really have those fighting credentials and accomplishments. Me lying? What? No. Let's go, brother. The 2-month break is over. Yeah. Now you'd get amputated by Poatan. I'd get See, the thing is, I got like really my leg kick defense is kind of crazy, so we'll see. I think that's a good matchup. Stylistically, a leg kick from Poatan is a very interesting matchup. But the 2-week break is over. I'm super happy. It's finally fight week, and dude, how many days away are we? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. -1. It's almost Wednesday. 3 days away. Literally 24, 48, 72. And what? 96? 96 hours away? Are we 96 hours away? What's up, Brandon? How you doing, brother? 96 hours away? Those chicken legs won't stay in stance? Yeah. I said the right fucking number. What are you talking about? I can't do simple math. I said the right number. Dude, 24 times 4. Dude, that's not simple math, okay? That's 60. If Mavov became champ, would you crash out? 100%. 1,000,000%. He's not becoming champ. He's not beating Chimaev. This guy lost to freaking Phil Hawes, and people think this guy had a close fight with Joaquin Buckley, and he's supposed to be the guy to beat Chimaev. Come on. When this guy fights outside of France, he literally shits the bed. And even against Buckley, he fought him in France, and he still shit the bed. You know? Dag is dyslexic? I know. BJ Penn, UFC 63 walkout. What's this UFC 63 entrance? What the fuck? Is that the one when the girl kissed him? Or some shit? I remember when I lost my mind. I remember when I lost my mind. That's a banger song. I'm listening to that shit. Adika, man, Amavov whooped Izzy. He did. Did he, though? He eye poked him. You know? He eye poked him. And then what? He knocked him out. You gonna do the same against... No, he's not. You think... Dude, Izzy was stuffing Amavov's takedowns. And you think Amavov's gonna be able to stuff Chimaev's takedowns? No way. He put Izzy to sleep. I mean, who does that? Nobody. Pereira did that in kickboxing, right? The beat drop and the beat being synced to his punches. Mavov smoking Izzy was wild. Shit ended like 3 p.m. as well where I'm at, so I had the whole day to think about Izzy's humiliation. Yeah, dude. I remember the whole day, everybody was just clowning on Kenny Okoye, and then Kenny Okoye, didn't Kenny Okoye cry? Pretty sure he cried, man. Pretty sad to watch, but I loved it. I loved watching Kenny Okoye cry due to Izzy getting destroyed. You're feeling pipe for sub? I'm feeling pipe for KO. Rip Hamzat? I don't know. That's pretty fun to see Kenny Okoye crying on Twitter timeline. I'm feeling pipe for sub might be live. Pipe for sub, dude, might be freaking live, dude. For sure. That made me crazy. Does that... Can't. These things fucking me up. Ooh. I never got suplexed by Joey. Okay? If you think Joey would suplex me, I mean... I think Joey genuinely is like in a wheelchair. I think he's genuinely wheelchair bound. You know? Genuine wheelchair bound. You see the Dagestani gold medalist that worked Hamzat? He said in session he has tempted him to try MMA. Dagestani gold medalist, bro. It's wrestling. I mean, of course. Let's revisit Guru versus Joey AI Slop. Hell no, we're done with that shit. Fuck, I was gonna say something, dude. Oh, I know the next 3 videos I'm coming out with. I know the next 3 videos. For sure. Do I talk about the Hamzat, Drickus Duplessis coach being delusional? Do I do a video on that? Maybe. Piper is destined to take Izzy's life. I think the KO is live for Piper. Big Piper. Overhand incoming. Loading. Locked and loaded. Piper take down Dagestani a Bus, brother. Piper will take down Izzy. Oh, yeah, 100%. But is a Bus really Dagestani? I think he's more German than Dagestani. His belly is too big to wrap his arms around someone. Yeah, true. On paper, DDP Hamza was close. On paper, DDP Hamza was 10-8 in every round except for the 5th. On paper, Unk. No, what is, bro? Suplex by Joey, pegged by Unk. What is this lore I'm developing here? It's like the worst lore ever. Suplexed by Joey into a peg sesh by. See, look what happened, bro. You guys fucked me up. Okay. Buy better equipment. Nice spelling, kid. Nice spelling. Nice spelling. You said but better equipment. Nice one, buddy. You just embarrassed yourself in front of all 7 other people. Those weren't no 10-8 rounds, Dag. They were. Getting to Crucifix is definition of dominant. I think we need more 10-8s. I think we genuinely need way more 10-8s. Way more 10-8s, buddy. If Izzy loses, he went out sad. Yes, but he went out with a bang. If I'm gonna see Izzy lose, I want to see it KO. I want to see it be killed or I want to see, dude. The way I want to see Izzy go out is get literally beaten over 5 rounds and then get brutally knocked out. You know, so I want to see it. On paper, Anthony Smith is a go. Dag confirmed the lore is true. No, it did not confirm it. Stop dropping this, you clumsy fook. Dropping what? This is worse professionalism than Matan podcast? Yeah, but he's got money, though. That's the thing. This guy's making at least $400 a month. So, he's beating me, bro. He's beating me. What's the question? What do you think about Adesanya's performance tonight? He looked flat. He looked like he had no legs under him. You know? We're gonna book that rematch. I know he got 10-7 by Joe Piper in every round, but we gotta book that rematch in at the White House. It's a great fight. It's a badass fight. Why do you hate Izzy like that, brother? No, I don't hate Izzy. I love Izzy so much. I want to see him go with a bang and solidify his career with a bang by getting literally Josh Emmett Ilya Tapuriad into a finish, into a brutal overhand. Kane versus Bigfoot 1 level beatdown. Exactly. Oh my, dude. Thinking about Kane versus Bigfoot 1 is literally brutal. Just or like a Brock Lesnar Frank Mir level breakdown of just Izzy just up on the ground as Joe Piper just and all you're hearing is Joe Rogan. Oh, you got to stop this fight. It's getting brutal. You got to stop this fight. Dude, I pray for like a title fight beatdown the same way Brock Lesnar beat freaking Frank Mir, dude. Just a brutal beatdown to the point where he's like concussed, unconscious, but he's still awake and just moving. Dana will somehow say the guy who looked bad, but also make sure to humiliate the winner of the fight too. Yeah, I looked flat-footed. Looked freaking flat-footed. And Marab, Sean and I looked flat-footed, but Marab, he went out there and he He won, and that's what you got to do as champion. I wasn't too impressed. Wasn't a barn burner. But he just looked flat. Armand versus Joel Alvarez. Yeah. Just brutal. Chris Weidman, Luke Rockhold type of beating. I don't remember that being that bad. Or maybe like I wouldn't mind if Adesanya went out on like a Paulo Costa, Luke Rockhold beating. Dude, wasn't that whole remember that card, the Usman Leon Edwards 2 card? That's probably one of the craziest cards ever. I don't think I've seen anybody get gassed like they did in that fight. I don't know why people got gassed like that so bad, and then even when they returned to Utah, people didn't get gassed like that. Like, wasn't that the weirdest thing ever, where guys were just getting so gassed, and then that's never happened again? I would do you worse than Suga did Almeida. Okay. Ayo. What? Wasn't Hamza Burns on that card? Hamza Burns was not on that card. That was on... I think that was on... Was that on Glover versus Jan Blachowicz? I keep thinking it was Glover was on that card and Jan Blachowicz. And I think it was Piotr Jan versus Aljamain Sterling 2. Aljo Jan 2. Oh no, it was the Korean Zombie versus Volkanovski was the main event. I don't know why I kept thinking it was Glover. That was a good card. Ian Gary was on that card. Fluffy Hernandez. Mike Mallet was on that card. That was a good card. And it wasn't Glover. Luke Rockhold was Usman Leon. Luke versus Rockhold. No. Not Luke. Paulo Costa versus Luke Rockhold. You would not do me worse than Suga did Almeida, dude. What the fuck? I would Suga Chris Matinho you, RB. I would literally Suga Chris Matinho you. I would hit you with the boom. I'd hit you with that. If Suga loses to Yadong, are you gonna crash? Oh, 100%. Costa, Luke versus Rockhold. Yeah. Not Luke versus Rockhold. But let's be honest, Luke was fighting himself in that fight. That was such a cool freaking card. Such a cool freaking card. Holy. I will crash out 100%. If Sean O'Malley loses to Song Yadong, dude, if Sean O'Malley gets finished by Song Yadong, I don't know if I'll be able to make it to that main event. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to that event. It's been so long, I forgot that UFC is still a thing. Fake fan. Literal casual. Literal freaking casual. This guy doesn't know UFC. That's all I've been seeing for the past 6 weeks on my Instagram pages. Instagram Explore pages was UFC shit. Yadong is so good, Dag. Yadong is really good. But Sean O'Malley's better, and he's back. He's back and better. After watching Prime Ben Askren, GSP, who would have been... What? After watching Prime Ben Askren, GSP would have been cooked. Prime Ben Askren, so overrated. Has O'Malley ever been hit clean besides when he fought Jan? No, he's never been hit clean. No, he got hit clean by Cheeto in the 4th round. After Sean O'Malley gassed out, and then he got a second win. Dude, Sean O'Malley is the best striker in the UFC. And people hate on me when I say that, but it's so true. The most underrated, yet the best striker in the UFC. He really is. He fucking is, lad, you know, way. He fucking is the best fucking striker. You know, way. Yeah, I don't see Song landing clean on O'Malley. Yeah, I know, but that's not the thing. That's not the thing. When you're looking at Sean, everybody's talking about Sean O'Malley outstriking Song Yadong, and that's the reason why he'll win. Dude, Song Yadong will take down O'Malley. Like, that's his game plan. You know what I mean? Like, that is his game plan. Cheeto could have been an ore farmer. He wasn't dog shit. What does that even mean? Poetan better than a clown? Bro. Poetan is not better than O'Malley. This guy lost a striking fight to Isra Adesanya. And you're saying he's better than O'Malley? O'Malley's never lost a striking fight. He's never lost a striking fight. Pereira has against Adesanya. You know? Is he though? I feel like Ethan Ewing. Okay, Ethan Ewing. Weird shit going on. Jan won that shit. Brutal Cope, #1. Second off, the only reason it was close was not because of the striking. It was because of the takedowns. The only reason Petr Yan has an argument for winning that fight is because of the grappling, not because of the striking. You know? So if you're looking at the best striker in that fight, it's Sean O'Malley's a better striker than Petr Yan. What? I always say when people say O'Malley clearly would rob Yan, not at all. Could have gone either way? No. Couldn't have gone either way. It only could have gone one way, and that's O'Malley's way. The right way. And the right way is the O'Malley way. Why does that come out when searching? Why does that come out? I don't know. Sean was fence grabbing for his life in that fight. Cope. He did fence grab. Fence grab? Come on. You're really grasping at straws here. Do you owe Ariel $20? I do not owe Ariel $20. I don't. I've never paid that man. I've never sent money to that man. I don't even know that man. Who is Ariel Helwani? I would never give Ariel Helwani $20. Even though he's a Canadian brethren, there's a little bit too much of a difference between us. There really is. And I don't know if we'll ever come to terms with it. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever come to terms. Hold up. Why do you owe Ariel $50? I don't owe him any money. I don't owe him any money. Why would I give Ariel any money? Why would Ariel give me money? Like what? I'll never do some stupid shit like that, bro. I've been in cooking in my bed. Like Scoob, we gotta get out of here, man. Like Scoob, we gotta get out of here, man. Gee, Dad can't even pay him back his $100. Why? Have you been slowly increasing his money? It's pretty cool that the Leon era is nothing but a campfire story now. Dude, I wish he beat frickin' Prates. I really do wish he beat Prates. I really wish he beat Prates. But at the same time, Prates needed to win in order to elevate Ian Gary's legacy. But Leon, dude, I want to see Leon win. I want to see Leon get back to, like, the top. This fucking sucks. Jean Silva losing must have split the fighting goys. Not at all. Not at all. What are you talking about? They're still intact. It's just Ruffy just wanted to train with Volk for a little bit. Kaio's still there. Silva's still there. Prates is he's always been a fighting nerd, but he's not always been like a core member of the fighting nerds. He's and you got to remember, the best fighting nerd is still there. the best, most dangerous, most elusive, most fast, most technical, highest fight IQ fighting nerd is still there carrying the greatness. And that is Myro Bueno Silva. Volk Islam Saga. Dude, that was a great card. Volk Islam was a great fight on that card. And what's his name? Jimmy Crute versus Alonzo Manyfield was a freaking banger, dude. Freaking banger. It was a draw, but it was one of the craziest fights I've seen. One of the craziest best fights I've seen. Thiago Moises? What about Thiago Moises? He had a... I think Thiago Moises was underrated at a time. Definitely. I really do believe Thiago Moises was good at the time. When he was fighting guys like Benoit Saint-Denis, I think he was good. When he was fighting Islam, he was good. When he was fighting some of the other guys, I feel like he was pretty good. If the fighting nerds win their next fight and Ruffy loses, that's going to be hilarious. Bro, Ruffy is fighting Fiziev. That's a guaranteed win for Ruffy. Guaranteed win. Fiziev is not beating Ruffy, bro. Oh, hell no. Boy, what the hell, boy? Boy, ain't no way, boy. Nah. Fizzy? You're not calling him Fizzy, bro. You really just nickname him Fizzy? Come on. Fizzy? Are you guys really calling him Fizzy? We are not rolling with the nickname Fizzy. Fizzy, really? That's the stupidest nickname ever. Fizzy. Shut the fuck up. Fiziev is losing to Ruffy. Okay? Fizzy wins that somehow. Fizzy. Okay, sure. Fizzy, dude. His name is Fiziev, not Fizzy. Stupid. Mayhem Miller. I'm going with Kevin Randleman entrance. Volkanovski coming in Perth. Great entrance. You come from a land down under, where women glow and men blunder. Can't you hear, can you feel the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. When you clock in, does your name tag have Goy ID? Yeah. Is he Undertaker? Ew. Is he Undertaker entrance? Literal Shabbos Goy. I wouldn't mind being a Shabbos Goy. I'd be a Shabbos Goy. But no, Izzy's entrance for Whitaker was way better. But Izzy's Undertaker entrance was trash. That was the Cannoneer fight, because that was a trash fight too. That was such a trash fight. Holy trash fight. Ruffy isn't as good in the pocket. What are you talking about? He lost to Benoit Saint-Denis. And Benoit Saint-Denis is better than Habib all time at lightweight. You know, so Ruffy's top 5 because Benoit Saint Denis is champion. I think, let's be honest, the best fight in the division, the most competitive fight, is not between Armand and Ilya. It's between Armand and Benoit Saint Denis. The entrance, the only thing entertaining about that fight, dead ass. Yeah, fell asleep for sure. Throw back to when DDP made Izzy cry at the press conference. Because I do this for my family. You know? Adesanya wishes he could do Dream 9 entrance. Mayhem Miller Dream entrance. Let's hear. That is a fire entrance. Japanese schoolgirls, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. Adesanya wishes, yeah. Earn Japanese school. Earn over Japanese schoolgirl? Oh, hell no. Boy, the hell, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. I'm out to flow at the west side. Just catch him slipping. That is a banger entrance. This guy knows. This guy knows. This is banger. This is banger. Definition. Is he doggy style dag? What? But I think one of the most dominant performances was Israel Adesanya versus Paulo Costa. That was a banger. That was a banger. Flipping banger too. Why not add? Flipping banger. Okay, how about the GOAT Diego Sanchez? My favorite aspect of Diego Sanchez is when he was upside down getting punched in the face. It was my favorite Diego Sanchez moment. We don't talk about that? We don't. We don't talk about that. Bob Sapp. Angel entrance. Oh, no. Bob Sapp entrance has got to be good. This guy's got the whole repertoire of entrances. What? He's come literally on a rope? Bubba Seppu. Dude, the UFC wishes they could do entrances like this. What? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy to do in the UFC. But no one's got that type of humor, though. And these fights were also, like, rigged. You know what I mean? These fights are rigged, for sure. Okay. I'll search this up. Versus Hector Lombard. What? Makes for one pretty lady. I do remember this. I do. Yes, I do know. I have seen this before. Did he win this fight? John Fitch. John Fitch. Did he win that fight? he lost the decision. That's funny. That's funny. He lost and he pulled up like that. Yeah, big, 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 big yikes. That's funny though. Fucking crazy, lad, you know, eh? Absolutely fucking crazy, eh? Alright, that was fire. Do I upload this video? I might upload my predictions. I'm gonna upload my predictions, and then when it uploads, what are you watching? I was watching the entrance. Sorry. I'm dead tired. I ain't gonna lie. I wish UFC would stop promoting Nina on the community. Why? I don't mind it. It's Nina drama. I mean, she provides. She's decent at entertaining. She is decent at entertaining. Do you have any huzz? What a weirdly personal question that I'm not willing to expose. No. I don't have any huzz. They don't fuck with a brother like me. I think maybe it's because maybe I'm just too based, too red pilled. Maybe it's because these foids don't understand deep, dark humor. Nina about to wrinkle up soon anyway. She is. Let her have her moment. She is about to wrinkle up for sure. Dag only gets them femboys. Dude, I don't even be getting femboys. I don't even be getting femboys. We don't get femboys. Alright, I'm saving this thumbnail right here. What the fuck? It's already saved? Thumbnails. This one. Okay, I see it. This one. And this one. Set test. Okay. I'll do this after. I'll do the timestamps after. Unlisted. We'll do that for now. Is it the prediction? It is the prediction. It's actually a good prediction too. It's actually a good, perfectly balanced, in-depth plus entertainment prediction where I go over everything you need to know. Thoughts on Fight Society? Good. Banger. Matan should roast Nina? Yes. I would love to see Matan and Nina drama. Do the thumbnail the Weasel does? Maybe. I might. I didn't know the scientist from Henry Danger was originally a girl. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Scientist? Originally a girl? What do you mean originally a girl? Girl? What the fuck? I had no idea. You look like Walt Jr.? Ah, thank you. Like Scoop, we gotta get out of here, man. Did I spell predictor? Predictor. Acosta Lewis. After that, you have Silva Namajunas. Then you got Alan Silva. Then you got Nurmagomedov versus Figgy. I'm not typing Figueiredo out. I ain't doing that shit, bro. Alright, thank you all for being here. Watch this. Watch this. Is this out yet? Okay, it is out. It is out. It's a banger. It is a banger. It is a banger. Bye, Dag. Peace, boys. Thank you all for being here. It's been your boy, Dag May, signing out. Peace. I'll be here tomorrow. Earlier. Go watch that. Thank you. Peace.